What's up, guys? Hey, today is going to be the video from Hartshorne, Oklahoma. We went to H-Town Throwdown. They have a legal street race where they close down a town road and everybody goes at it on a real street. Bear with me on the footage that we got. Tanya was doing double duty on this race. She was trying to help me with burnouts and lining up and everything, but she was also having to do the video at the same time. It was really, really hot out there, and so it was also just kind of tough to get the motivation to do the in-between scenes and everything. We were just trying to make sure we were doing what we needed to do to keep going in the race. So yeah, she did awesome, and thanks to everybody who stepped in to help out. There was multiple times where a bunch of different people stepped in to help her either line me up or hold the back of the truck. Huge, huge help. I mean, we'd really like to be able to have a 2 to 3 person team go out to these events, but it's tough to get people to, you know, be able to come along. So especially when we start traveling a lot. Yeah, like I said, huge help. Thank you, Tanya, you're awesome. So the first pass, we don't have any outside car footage of, and that's probably a good thing because it was really, really, really terrible. It was like the worst of both worlds, basically. We spun right off the hit, I pedaled it, I had taken too much power out just after the launch, so when I got back in it, there was absolutely nothing there. Fortunately, we got some GoPro footage of it, so you'll be able to see that here. But yeah, I mean, the road was just, it was a really challenging surface. We weren't sure whether it was just the radials not being good for the street or whether it was like the, you know, 140-degree road temp and a bunch of gummy rubber and multiple different kinds of preps all getting mixed together. It was a pretty gummy surface. So we expected it to be a little slick, but it was, we overshot twice, as you'll see here in a sec. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy the video.
So it went really bad. First pass was, I was trying to make it relatively soft, and I'm wondering if I went way too soft, took out too much power, because, I mean, it seemed like the initial hit, it got a little bit of wheel speed, but then it, like, just, I couldn't tell whether it would just carried spin or whether it just bogged. Looks like in the video that it just bogged. There was no power whatsoever until like 2 seconds out. Then it finally started picking up. So I gotta check and see if maybe I screwed up a setting or something, but it was sad. It was terrible. I was really disappointed. That was the one thing that I didn't want to do, was go out there and make a fool of myself, and that was pretty, it looked bad. Really, really bad. So I don't think it was the tire's fault. I think it was just, I think I just missed it.
I got it.
I like how it still has a shell on it. It's got a little trout to it. Oh shit. Is that tranny?
So it's dark outside because I forgot to do an update after our second pass. So that one went horribly too. Luckily I won, so that's good news, but it was a really, really bad pass. Spun right off the hit, spun pretty much all the way down. I didn't have maybe but like 1.5 seconds that I was full throttle during that run. So that was absolutely terrible. From the first run that we did, it looked like maybe it didn't spin and I just pedaled it and then it bogged down and it screwed everything up. Well, turns out no, it did spin right off the hit, and that's why I did pedal it, and then it bogged because of the power that I had out of it. So this one was the exact opposite. Went right, pretty much right off the hit, started spinning, and it kept doing it all the way down. So this next one, the track's starting to come around, so I don't want to take out too much, but we are going to take out more, and you know, hopefully we're taking out a lot right off of the hit, and then our table that retards timing if it goes too high in RPM is lower down a little bit. So we're going to be expecting a slower pass, but if I can get out controlled, then I think I'll be able to bring in the power smoothly and you know, do a pretty good mid-track and top end. But I'll tell you right now, these radials are tough. I'm having a hard time with them, that's for sure. Backfire. That was really loud. Or no, you know what it might have been? Actually, I don't know what that was. It whistled like crazy, like it was a burst panel or something. That was crazy. So, yeah, like I said, we're softening up the hit, and then we're bringing the progression in a little bit slower, so hopefully we can just be controlled as we bring in the power. Oh, that's right. Tanya chose for me this time. We figured out the formula. I have to not be there, and she has to draw for me because she drew the buy. So this next one is just going to be complete testing, and you know, it's not going to be like a really, really hot hit, but it is going to be higher than what I think the road will hold. If it holds it completely, then we know that the road's coming around and we'll be able to turn it up for the next one.
You should clarify too that your second pass was a different class.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so if that confused anybody, my first pass was in small tire, and I lost that, so I'm out of small tire, but I was doing a tailgate class also. It's all trucks. That one, this class is kind of dangerous because it's anything goes pretty much. All you have to do is have a tailgate. So you can be big tire, you can be small tire, you can have any suspension you want. So you just have to have a tailgate pretty much. So a lot of fast cars, but we've gotten really lucky brakes so far. The first one that we got, he had a little bit of issues with his, so I was able to come around him up top. You know, and be able to make changes on that data. And then this one we got to buy, so you know, hopefully we'll be prepared for the next one. Be nice if it'll actually make a good hit. I'm tired of trying to salvage passes. We probably should have gotten slicks. She told us to get slicks. She said we should get slicks on the way up. I mean, we could pass right by Summit and grab some, and we should have, but I wanted to see. I thought we could make the radials work, but I don't know. It's tough so far. So yeah, made a couple changes. We'll see how it goes.
All right, so that's it for this one. Again, sorry we didn't get more footage. We got some more stuff coming up. Please, as normal, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. All right, so the next couple of races that we have coming up are gonna be Streetcar Takeover here in Ennis, Texas, and 10-5 Till I Die in Oklahoma. So Tanya is actually going to be driving at Streetcar Takeover, so we wanted to get her a little bit more comfortable in the truck, back to where she used to be when she was driving it a lot. So we went out to test out the track a little bit and turned it all the way up, higher than even I have driven it. Turned it all the way up, and here's a couple clips of what that next video is going to be like. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one.